to your Need to Know for May 30th, hosted by Jmore's Jonathan Oleisky and sponsored by University of Maryland, Baltimore. Join us here every Tuesday at 12:30 for your weekly news roundup and a discussion of current events. Please feel free to comment and ask us questions in the field below. Jonathan, a lot happened over the weekend, so let's get right into it.
It did. Good afternoon, Amanda.
Hello.
Hello to all of our wonderful viewers out there in Jmore land. We had an incredibly busy weekend of news and notes, and we're going to jump right in. We've got a lot to share today on what we call this Moose Day. Welcome back, everyone, from a holiday weekend. And we're going to talk about how we're actually sandwiched in between holidays. Stay tuned. Don't go away. All right, our first tidbit up today, and this is on a very serious note, Music for Manchester, we're calling it. Ariana Grande will return to Manchester to perform a benefit concert on June 4th. This was just announced this morning with Katy Perry, Coldplay, and Miley Cyrus following the horrific terrorist attack on May 22nd that took place at one of her concerts and tragically killed 22 people and injured 59. So for those of you who have a soft spot for what she's done and for our brothers and sisters over in Manchester, hopefully you can tune in and follow that via social media. Another very serious news item that seems to be becoming a major problem in the United States.
It's a disturbing trend.
It is, our noose sightings. So a noose was found hanging from a tree near the Hirshhorn Museum on the National Mall, U.S. Park Police said on May 27th. This was according to USA Today. There seems to be an epidemic, of noose sightings around the United States. And just as our Jewish community worldwide is incredibly sensitive to anything that appears in the sense of an anti-Semitic swastika, the African-American community is just as sensitive to anything that resembles a noose. And this incident follows several nooses that were left with racist messages that were found at American University. And closer to home, a noose was found hanging at Crofton Middle School in Anne Arundel County. So we hope this is a trend that soon will no longer be a trend, and we can do away with this horrible thing that seems to be percolating in our society today.
All right. And I believe the Crofton Middle School perpetrators were charged last week.
Okay.
I believe so.
Excellent.
If you are just joining us, this is Jmore's Need to Know on Facebook Live, hosted by Jonathan Oleisky, sponsored by University of Maryland, Baltimore. Ask us whatever you like in the comments field below, and feel free to like and share. I also want to take this moment to tell you about some of our other social media platforms. So you can find us and follow us. Obviously, right now you know about Facebook, so we're at /JMoreLiving. Twitter is also /JMoreLiving. Instagram /JMoreLiving. And Pinterest is Jmore_living. And we are also on LinkedIn and Google+. So, follow us, engage with us, communicate with us, follow the stories there.
Okay, so for those of you who have been following the ever-widening and deepening Russian probe of the Trump campaign and the president's activities before he was elected and post-election, the probe seems to be snaking its way into the White House. Jared Kushner, the president's son-in-law, who happens to be Jewish, is now under FBI scrutiny. According to transcripts of intercepted Russian communications, Kushner suggested a secret communication channel between President Trump's team, this was pre-swearing in, and the Russian government. The idea was presented during a meeting between Kushner and the Russian ambassador to the United States. President Trump came out with a statement after he got back from his 9-day Middle Eastern swing and said, quote, Jared is doing a great job for the country. He is respected by virtually everyone and is working on programs that will save our country billions of dollars. Those of you who are avid news readers, the internet lit up with these headlines the past 48 hours. There's deep commentary out there on every site, left, right, center, moderate, and clearly there's going to be more to come in the weeks and months ahead. So stay tuned for that.
And actually this morning we just put up a new column by Michael Olesker about Jared Kushner's Baltimore ties and the properties that he is accused of being a slumlord of. So that's up on the site now if you want to read that.
That's an important lead. Read jmoreliving.com. Michael Olesker always has very insightful commentary. Sometimes it's witty, sometimes it's pretty biting, but it's usually spot on. Moving to another overseas issue here, the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, met with Russian leader Vladimir Putin and he criticized him for Syria's use of chemical weapons and called two Russian state-owned media organizations, quote, Russia Today and Sputnik.
Those were actually the organizations.
Those are the organizations.
Sorry about that.
Organs of influence and propaganda, according to the Washington Post. So here we have the new, young, elected president of France, not afraid to get right in President Putin's face. Macron invited Putin to France to reset the relationship and stress the potential for Russia and France to work together on issues such as terrorism. Macron also raised concerns about the treatment and imprisonment of transgender and gay people in Chechnya, where hundreds have been rounded up, imprisoned, and tortured. So good for the president of France for speaking his mind.
Yeah, he actually, I think some stuff came out too about Russia trying to influence that election as well.
Yeah, Russia's definitely likes to meddle in elections around the country. A little editorializing.
All right, so we've got a semi-local news item worth mentioning.
Yeah, this is a sad one. For those of you who grew up in Baltimore and are avid sports fans, and I say that because we're sitting here in our sister publication, Press Box's kind of studio where we broadcast from. Love the Press Box people. Frank Dedford died. And for those of you who might know him or might not, he was an award-winning sports writer. He passed away May 28th. He was 78 years old. So he grew up in North Baltimore. He worked for Sports Illustrated, I believe, for 50 years and NPR for something like 28 years. And, I always loved hearing his weekly sports commentary. It was very penetrating, very insightful. Interesting little nugget. Before going off to Princeton, he attended Gilman, where he played basketball. So our condolences go out to his wife and his family, and his is a voice that will really be missed on the airwaves around Baltimore and the United States.
Absolutely,
and we'll miss him.
So as a reminder, this is Jmore's Need to Know on Facebook Live, hosted by Jonathan Oleisky and sponsored by University of Maryland, Baltimore. You can join us here every Tuesday at 12:30 and follow us at hashtag Jmore Need to Know and see more news at jmoreliving.com. And also as a reminder, we have several other social media platforms. Facebook is /JMoreLiving, Twitter is /JMoreLiving, Instagram /JMoreLiving, and Pinterest /JMore_living. So join us there, follow us, and engage with us. What else? Some lighter news.
So let's talk about Wonder Woman. How about that? Wonder Woman is starting out strong. Now, of course, because this is Jmore and we cover the Jewish community, we have a Jewish connection to Wonder Woman. Do you know what that is, Amanda?
I think it's the star.
It is the star. So the new Wonder Woman film starring Israeli superstar Gal Gadot opens in Baltimore June 1st. It's already causing quite a stir.
It is.
It's been called, quote, stunning super entertainment. One of DC's best movies, said the Los Angeles Times. It's suggesting that this could be the first female-fronted superhero blockbuster. Warner Brothers is predicting $65 million for the opening weekend. So all you fans of Gal and Wonder Woman, go check it out this weekend.
I was always a super big Linda Carter fan, who actually is from Maryland.
How about that?
Yeah, so I like the old school version, but
Linda's being replaced by a younger, newer version, and we'll have to see how it works out.
Yeah, she's something else. And she's predicted to be like the biggest star ever to come out of Israel, too.
Absolutely.
So you can read more about Gal Gadot at jmoreliving.com. And also at jmoreliving.com, we have an explanation for a Jewish holiday that starts tonight.
That's
Jonathan.
Right. Thank you.
What the heck is Shavuot?
So Shavuot. So we talked about yesterday here in America was Memorial Day. Today is the Tuesday back to work. This evening at sundown begins the Jewish holiday Shavuot. And, some people say it's the holiday that's in desperate need of a good marketing firm because no one knows what it means.
Nope.
But it really, really is a wonderful holiday. It's an important holiday. It commemorates the seminal event in Jewish history, a moment that some would even say serves as the basis for Western civilization, if that's not heavy enough. Shavuot celebrates the giving of the Torah to the Jewish people on Mount Sinai more than 3,300 years ago. It's a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been around.
The holiday is one of the Shalosh Regalim. It's one of the three biblical pilgrimage festivals, the other two being Sukkot and Passover. It's a 2-day festival that starts tonight at sundown, as we said, and continues until sundown on June 1st. If anyone wants to go to shul with me tomorrow, let me know. I'll come pick you up. Services start mid-morning, and then we'll go again on Thursday. So as we say in Hebrew, Chag Sameach, have a wonderful holiday, and enjoy the Chag.
Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach. Right, happy holiday.
Is this the holiday where you get to eat lots of cheese?
Yeah, there are different traditions with every Jewish holiday. This is a holiday where traditionally you're eating what's called fleischiks. It's not meat.
Oh, good.
Yep, and there's a lot of special studying around it. So it's a neat holiday.
Okay.
So we're just about ready to wrap up, Amanda.
Yes. So before we get to the Jmore word of the day, our June issue comes out on Thursday. Right. So do you want to talk a little bit about what's in it?
I will. It's a neat opportunity to preview our issue. We have on the cover story is going to be about powerful local couples and how they manage their work-life balance. Looking forward to reading that. Everyone has to manage work-life balances. Mm-hmm. We have a profile of Baltimore artist Gigi McKendrick. Mm-hmm. Our own Amanda here, wow, has a travel piece on Deerfield Spa and Resort in the Poconos.
It's my favorite go-to spot when I need to recharge
and
reboot.
Heard of it, so
right. So it was my secret, and I was really tentative about telling everyone because, I like to go there to escape, and now like all of Baltimore is going to be there with me. But the owner, operator Joan Wolf, is like a super great person, and I'm sure she would love the company. So read the article and check it out.
All right, looking forward to it. We have an interview with Baltimore's own Barry Levinson about his new HBO project, The Wizard of Lies, about the Bernie Madoff scandal that our own Pete Arnold wrote. Pete was telling me about it a few weeks ago. He said Barry was wonderful in the interview. Gave him a lot of time, which is very cool. So thank you, Barry Levinson. We have high-end accessories for your next picnic or barbecue.
If it ever stops raining.
Right. Hopefully everyone was able to get a little barbecue in this past holiday weekend. And much, much more can be found at jmoreliving.com or to stand over 125 locations all around Baltimore. So pick it up just after the holiday. Have a Chag Sameach. Have a wonderful week. And we'll see you all next week, folks.
Hold on. Wait. Where are you
there's
going?
More. Oh, I forgot.
What are you doing? You can't leave them without a word of the day.
Right.
All right. So let's give us our word of the day.
All right. Our word of the day. I blew that, everybody. Habibi. It's
Habibi.
A Hebrew word, and it means buddy, pal, friend, like new. What's up, Habibi?
What's up, Habibi?
I ended it early. I'm sorry.
What's up, Habibi?
Forgive me.
All right, so that is it for us today. I guess Jonathan was just ready to go and get started on his day.
Actually, I'm ready for lunch.
Please join us here every Tuesday at 12:30 for your Need to Know News Roundup. In the meantime, have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Don't forget to comment, like, and share. Follow us at #JMoreNeedToKnow. Check back for more updates to breaking news stories at jmoreliving.com. And have a great day, Habibi.
See you next Tuesday, everyone. Bye-bye.